Now, welcome to matter. Now, matter, we are saying that matter is anything. In my case here, I'm saying that matter is that substance because other teachers will say that it's anything. But there are two important things that you need to put in mind, especially when you're discussing of matter. You need to understand that matter has got mass in it. Matter also can occupy a space. Now, take a good example about you. I want to ask you a question. Are you the matter? Because you are also the matter. In fact, a matter that has got gas in it, solid in it, at the same time, there is also liquid in it. Now, therefore, matter, we are saying that matter is a substance or anything that has got mass and is able to occupy the space. And therefore, as a good thing that you need to put in mind as a student is that the moment you encounter the matter, for example, if you've got a plate at home, that plate has got mass in it. If you were to measure its mass, you are going to determine. If you also to look at the space that it covers, for sure it does not exist in a vacuum, but there is a space that it occupies. Even the air inside the house, there is a space that it occupies. Now, allow me to go into the states of matter. Now, matter is divided into three. Then I will add more. I know your question is, how many are there? Number one, we all know that solid is a matter. Can I allow you to guess the number two? Number two. Okay. Gas is there. Liquid is there. Can I shock you again? There is what we call the plasma. There is what we call the Bose-Einstein condensates. Oh, teacher, what are you saying? Now, look at this. The moment you eat a solid, let me start it here. The moment you eat a solid, it will go into the liquid. Liquid will go into the gas. Gas will go into the plasma. Plasma will go into what we call the Bose-Einstein condensates. Teacher, you're bringing two more, which are very difficult to understand. There is no problem. That is why I'm here to help you. Now, the moment you take a solid, changing it into the liquid, you do what we call here melting. From the liquid into gas, you do what we call evaporation. From gas into the plasma, these ones here are still under study. But the moment you hit the gas into the highest level, it gets into the plasma. Plasma is the highest form of a gas. Now, plasma does not exist. Bose-Einstein also does not exist. So that means that there are things that are still under the study. But these three here, solid, liquid, and gas, is what I want you to understand. Okay, so this one is here. When you eat a solid, it goes to liquid to gas. At the same time, you can also decide to bring them back. Gas into liquid, yeah, condensation. Very good. You got it right. What about a liquid to a solid? What is freezing? Very good. So you still remember. Now, the confusing part is this: from the solid into the gas, from the gas into the solid, from solid into gas. Wow, it is called sublimation. What about from gas into solid? Tell me. Can you tell me? Okay, it is called deposition. You got it right. I heard you. You got it right. It's called deposition. And therefore, these two processes here are very important. I will tell you why. Sublimation is very important. Deposition is very important. Why do you think sublimation is very important? Because it's one of the methods of separation. I will tell you. There is an iodine. If you take an iodine together with maybe, for example, if you take a iodine plus sodium chloride is a solid. Iodine is a solid. But for you to do the separation of the two, you need to make use of sublimation. I know you've got it right. Deposition and sublimation are very important, Therefore, we need to understand that from solid to liquid is melting. From liquid into gas is evaporation. From gas into liquid is condensation. From now liquid into solid is what we call freezing. What about the two from the gas into the solid directly? It's called deposition. From solid into gas is called sublimation. Teacher, do we have properties of solid? Yes. Do you have properties of gas? Yes. Do you have the properties of liquid? Yes. That one there, we will do it in our next class. Thank you so much.